Hey guys, what's going on? It's Mo back again with some more Wi-Fi battling and stuff. Today we are going to be facing ToucanSam, or ToucanSam, I guess he wants to be called. I'm not sure if it's a guy or a girl, because Sam is one of those names, but I'm assuming from the pokes he used it's a chick. So I'm so good at talking. No, this is a fun battle. It's trying out my new Hail team, which you'll see whenever I yeah, there we go. There's my Hail team. It's basically revolves around Mamoswine and getting residual damage off. Her team is just really weird, so I'm not even going to bother describing it. I sent out Miiverse, named after the whole Wii U conference thing, Miiverse, social networking, blah blah blah. And then he goes, he sent it Aerodactyl. I was predicting Aerodactyl kinda, but of all the pokes, the only one I didn't want him to send out was Breloom, and I thought I could take it with the Starmie. And then the Stone Edge does that much, and I'm like, shit, it must be banded. I take it down to its Sash with a crit. Not sure if that mattered, because I could have just 2-hit KO'd him, plus Aerodactyl's defense is shit. But what I didn't realize, I don't really know much about Aerodactyl, because I've only researched OU pokes. So I got into Jirachi figuring I can outspeed him. It's 100 base speed, and I haven't invested in speed, but I don't exactly have a negative speed nature. So I figure I can outspeed him with Haxrachi, Pure Evil, Pureville, whatever you want to call it. But he goes for the EQ, and he outspeeds me, and it's like, shit, that thing is fast. But I haven't copped how fast this thing is yet, which is kinda dumb. So I go to Gliscor thinking I can get Toxic off on this thing and just kill it that way, and he goes for a taunt. I'm like, shit, I am dragging this on way too long. But in a moment of panic here, I figure I'm gonna go, this makes me laugh so much. In a moment of panic, I go into Magnezone, my South Pole, and he EQs, and he goes for Stealth Rock, which is pretty safe considering he knew I was gonna switch, because most Gliscors only carry EQ, which mine does. He goes for the Earthquake and takes out South Pole. So I've lost 2 pokes needlessly to Aerodactyl. See, I can kind of tell it's a very inexperienced chick, just from the nicknames and the pokes she used. I'm assuming it's a she. If you see this video and you're not a she, I am internally apologetic. So I go for the Ice Shard. Should have done that a long time ago. Kill off Aerodactyl, and as you can see, my Mamoswine is Life Orb. Goes into Volcarona, underestimating the speed of my Mamoswine. I believe my Mamoswine is Jolly instead of Adamant, and I go for the Stone Edge and take out that Volcarona. I could have outsped it anyway, I'm not sure. I know Volcarona is quite abysmal in speed stats, but once he gets up those Quiver Dances, get out of the way. So he's probably going to just take me out of Fiery Dance, I'm assuming. Goes out into Aerial, the Milotic, and the scores are tied up, but I do have an injured Rapid Spinner in my Miiverse that has no opportunity to Wish Pass, and I know I have an injured Abomasnow out, Bert, just a random nickname, and I have an injured other thing, Mamoswine. Mamoswine's the star player of the team. But now the Hail's up, she doesn't have Weather, so I figure, okay, so that's the Weather up, unless it's one of those weird Weather, like, take her away or sets that really annoy me. But my Mamoswine's kind of a mix set. It's a Scarf, Max Special, Max, I don't know what I'm running on it, I actually can't remember. But all I know is that it runs Grass Knot. Oh, it's a pretty good set. I know it's Smogon standard kind of thingy, but it's, yeah, so I have one more turn left with this thing before Burn takes me out. No, I knocked into Grass Knot. It's Choice Scarfed. I go for Grass Knot, thinking, okay, I can take out my Milotic. Not the case. Take the Togekiss, give it tiny bit of damage that basically recovers all that from lefties, and I die. Woo. See, it's kind of the Togekiss and the Milotic that are tipping me off here. That it's a chick, but it could be just a really annoying set. It's only OU because of Breloom, I think, and one of our other pokes that we didn't get to see because I'm a retard and didn't extend the frame. So she goes out into her Milotic, but I figure between the Icicle Crash and I can just kill it with Ice Shard if it does survive, but it'll actually die to Hail here, which is fine. It's absolutely fine. It's going to die to Hail, like that. So that's kind of why Hail's there. I prefer to get Toxic on. Now it goes into Mamoswine versus Mamoswine, but Oh shit, these two both have Snow Cloak, don't they? That's the thought going through my mind. She goes for Stone Edge, I go for the Stab Icicle Crash with more accuracy than Stone Edge, because we all know Stone Edge has those fucking hidden values that Nintendo are never going to admit to, that or Game Freak should I say, that kind of just make it so it's always going to miss, like Focus Blast, just like Scald has that little hidden values that are going to make sure that it always burns. So yeah, it's just a miss fest. I missed an Ice Shard and Icicle Crash, she misses 3 Stun Edges in a row. That spells death for her Mamoswine, because she was taking the fact that it's an ice type, when in actual fact, when you think about it, my Mamoswine's also ground type and ice is neutral to ice. So you know, I was figuring, okay, we go for the Ice Shard. I know Mamoswine's death is imminent, but I didn't think I'd outspeed this thing. I probably am right, and he goes for an Aura Sphere and takes me out, and I knew that was coming. So meh, it's okay. The Mamoswine put in a shift and a half, so that's pretty cool. I thought he did well. I go back out in the Miiverse. Lefty's much weaker than him, though I am. So I go for the Ice Beam, and he is going to live with a Sliver again. Hales is going to take him out, but unfortunately, Air Slash does take me out. I was kind of banking on surviving one more turn. Not the case. Down goes Togekiss. And now we're down to Gliscor versus Gliscor has kind of seen battle already and is gonna get hit by Stealth Rocks versus Breloom. Now this is where the match goes kind of sideways for all parties involved, because this is going to be a stall war, isn't it? But unless the game throws some really lucky hacks or something anyway, so I go over the sub knowing his Spore's coming, so she can just lay into me with those so she can just Leech Seed me and then start just hammering away at me. So I go for the Earthquake and I score a crit. I think that crit just sped up the process, because I could have just kept stalling. Now I took a risk here. Took a big risk in the way of just the after turn effects just annoy me so much. So then he goes out into he goes out into, what the hell am I saying? EQ, took a risk, thought it would take it out, not very effective, doesn't matter, takes it out because Breloom's frail, and that's the narrow 1-0 victory. Well done, ToucanSam. And just to remind you guys, I know I said this is my last OU battle, or I was going to do my last Wi-Fi battle a while ago, before Black and White 2. I'm going to upload one more in between this and then with my Rain team that's been improved, but I just want to show off this Hail team, which has actually swept, but the guy DC'd and got a really narrow 1-0 victory, and the guy DC'd, so this is the best match I could find of the rest. So you know, good stuff. Tune in when Black and White 2 comes out for my Black and White Nuzlocke. Check out my other channels that are on my channel index, and yeah, that's about it. Later guys, see ya.